Alright. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And today we're going to open some stuff.
We're gonna open more stuff.
Yes. So
We're gonna open stuff of the IT Italiano variety.
Yes.
Alright. Last time we opened up two to Yuanji's delight and to my saltiness. He got 2.5 mega hits. I'll call this Art of War.
Pretty good.
Half a mega hit, right? That's a half a mega hit.
Sure.
This is a full-on tectonic plating mega hit. And we pulled a FaBled! What? I returned the favor. Yuanji pulled an eye for me.
I would say that eye that I pulled was
What?
much greater in that.
It was. And there's a sad story. It never made it. It has been stolen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's been stolen. We got to talk about it. Talk about if we want to call out FedEx, the Federal Express.
Yeah.
For theft. I've got documentation as well as their lack of accountability. But that's another episode of FaBled Hunters. We're going to talk about some positive stuff today.
Okay.
Positive stuff is those are the 2.5 hits.
Yes.
And
we're still
have
searching
two
for
more.
a Marvel.
We're searching for a Marvel. We got a FaBled, and we got a FaBled and a Legendary in the same box.
Yeah, actually, so these history pack boxes, for each case that you open, you should get around 2 legendaries.
Really?
Yeah.
2 legendaries? So that's already half of the price. So wait, you're going positive EV just opening these things. I would say, right?
I think history pack in general, when you factor in the legendary, or maybe not, it's like 1, maybe 1.5. I forget. I think you get 1 every 2 to 3 boxes.
Really?
Yeah. I think that the legendaries, the Marvel price, when you like factor in these FBBs, if you can find somebody who wants to sell it to you at like a pretty good price, I would say like anything in the realm of $120 to $140 per box is pretty reasonable.
And they're probably going to go up because they're very limited, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, these are only going to be printed once. And actually, I wanted to kind of dedicate this episode and get your perspective on FBB in the history of other card games.
Well, Forward and Black Bordered,
Yeah.
FBB and Magic the Gathering was pretty substantial. It was a pretty substantial printing, and even 20 years later, 25 years later, it's been rather successful. I would say that Forward and Black Bordered, when it was printed, the first and oldest Forward and Black Bordered was Forward and Black Bordered of Revised.
Yeah.
And FBB Revised has really had some staying power throughout this quarter century, because Forward and Black Bordered Revised at its peak was roughly, I would say it was worth more than Revised by a lot, by multiples. It even surpassed the pricing of Unlimited in terms of dual lands, because it was black bordered and Unlimited was white bordered. And it had, at one point at its peak, I think it had it maintained a ratio versus beta, MTG beta, of about 2 to 1, where beta, like a beta Underground Sea would be $5,000, and an FBB Underground Sea was half of that, $2,500 at the peak. So it was multiples over Revised, because Revised is washed out white bordered. Some people don't like that. And FBB just was really popular. And FBB, I think, German is the most valuable. Not sure due to print run or language or demand, but
Actually, for Flesh and Blood, it's French.
French over German.
Yeah.
Okay, so some things have changed, but for MTG it was German, then French, then Italian, then Espanol. So some things have changed. So what is it? What's the hierarchy? French, German?
I think it's French, German, Spanish, then Italian.
Spanish, then Italian. Okay.
I believe that the languages might not also all be printed the same amount. Obviously, LSS hasn't released like in their collector cache any information yet on this product.
Ooh, Courage.
Nice.
What? Is that still valuable? It's not a triple digit card, but it's at least in the mid doubles, right?
I would say at least I think in the 30 to 40.
30 to 40. Okay.
Yeah.
Mid double. Okay. Still a hit. Hopefully one of more hits. We'll see.
Did you when you were playing Magic? Did you ever like get when you were like first starting? Did you ever like buy any like foreign language cards when they first came out?
I could barely afford to buy good old American packs.
Yeah.
But
Well, were they
I
available?
traded for the foreign language cards. I traded for some FBBs.
Were they available?
They're
like,
not readily. No, not readily available. They didn't make it until I would say the backpack dealer. Mordred Tide, is that a hit? That's a hit, right?
Yeah,
it's playable.
I'd say so.
They were not available until there were much more Magic events, and I mean Magic events. I'm talking like, I don't know, 97, 98, towards the end of my active playing days.
Yeah.
And even then, it was not much. Like nowadays, there's literally the bazaar, the international bazaar
it's like pretty different
at
now
events
because of the internet
Yeah.
as well. Like,
because of the internet, because of how information is being handled, because of all these the pricing sites that actually tell you, how things are priced.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I asked if you ever got any was just because like I'm kind of curious what FBBs were worth like at the time that they were circulating.
Okay. I don't have. I mean, it was 25 years ago. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember that as of 2 or 3 years ago,
Yep.
FBBs are still worth significantly more than their revised counterpart
Yeah.
because of black bordered. So there's significant value in the cards being black bordered.
Mhm.
And the more I open to this, the more I'm debating whether or not I should get a palette of French. You say French?
Are you sure you don't want to start off with like a case?
Well, this is the first case, and I'm looking at it, and I kind of see the writing on the wall. I see the best cards
Yeah.
in WTR, in Arcane,
Yep.
in Crew being printed. I see reprints, first edition prints of foreign language FaBleds. I see the Marvels, and I'm like, wait a minute. For the price of a Marvel, I could literally buy, 7 to 10 boxes of the actual product.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna give a reseller all of that upside when I could potentially just buy it myself, open up, get all the FaBleds, and maybe outsource the rest of the cards to resell to Europe. I've got contacts in Europe
Yeah.
that could literally, TCG play.
You might do a better job selling the cards in the U.S. to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because
Okay,
I think there's some novelty factor.
that's fair. I am about 50-50 on the project though. Like,
Yeah.
the more I open this up, it's like this is part of Chris Bewley's evil plot.
Yeah.
It's like, we've got one of the largest buyers in North America. We got him right where we want him.
Chris Bewley just wanted you to like open it, and then you're in your head, you're like, oh shoot, I want more.
we're kind of in that situation
hit's
right
free.
now.
First hit's free.
The first hit's free. That's correct. Oh man, and he's got me stuck on foreign language cardboard crack. I'm hooked, guys. All right, there needs to be a Marvel though. We need a happy ending, happy story.
I'm pulling for you. I hope we get a Dorinthia.
Okay. Usually you would tell right when you open the pack though, right? You can tell because
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of them's gonna poke out,
Yeah,
right?
one is like double sided.
So we know that there is no Dorinthia in here. But you can still get, you can get Majestics and you can pull a FaBled like we just did earlier.
yeah. I think being able to pull legendaries is also pretty nice. I think the most expensive one is the
Tunic?
Findle Spring Tunic.
Yeah. Wait, you could get a Tunic and a Skullcap, right?
Skullcap is not in this set.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Wonder why.
It's just not in the history pack original like set because it was
Reprinted in Everfest.
in Everfest. Yeah.
That makes sense. They don't have to, they made the game. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to include it, right? So that makes sense. Good strategy there. Well played.
One card that notably is not printed in history pack that is
E-Strike?
is Shiana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Shiana was not reprinted,
Okay.
I believe. And so that's kind of interesting to see where that card ends up going in terms of.
Well, she was towards 4,000 at one point. And now she's down to 1,000, if even that. The OG Shiana, the cold foil. So we'll see. Bravo. The other day I was opening up cards with my daughter. She said she liked the Bravo border because it was rainbow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It definitely has that effect. The Bravo border or the Arya border.
Yeah.
Really, really nice border. It's very colorful. Beautiful cards. Okay, Flood of Force.
Rushing River.
Rushing River.
Flood of Force is the follow-up.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
Flood of Force is a yellow. It looks like there is the lady with like one of those like rice patty hats.
Ah, that's like the female counterpart of Razor Reflex.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a rice patty hat on. All right. Enough about ninjas. We're summoning ninja cards.
Oh, the red Skippo.
Red Skippo, the best Skippo. Heck yeah! All right, I got a good feeling. We needed to wait 2 boxes to see a red Skippo, so now we're hitting it right in the middle of box 3.
Nut tap.
Not tap. Coming up with new names. Hey, there you go. Hi, tape. All right, that looked like what he was doing. He was trying to knee a dude in the nuts. Okay.
That's a barrel shot.
Plasma
Nice.
barrel. Yep. Oh. Tris.
It just says Tris.
That's like, is that like a set in Italiano?
Maybe.
Tris. Like, is that what you call 3 of a kind? Tris.
Like a poker hand?
Like a
maybe?
poker hand. Like trips. Tris.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Maybe they call it trips. Yeah. Who knows?
Any Italian
Yeah.
friends, can you weigh in?
Any Italian, yeah. Tris? Trips? I would guess that's what it means, right? Menage a tris. How would you say threesome in Italian, right?
Okay, leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Let us know. I'm just curious. We're trying to learn here. This is a cultural exchange, everybody. Life for a life and potion of strength. And Tris, 3 of a kind.
So stupid. Oh.
Okay, take cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's pretty funny. It just says like continue right instead of go again.
Continue. Keep going.
In German, it just says go again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, they did their best, and if anything, if there are mistakes in this set, in this printing,
I'm optimistic to see in the future because I think they've admitted and also LSS is usually pretty good about admitting fault.
yeah, ever since the Dustblade, right?
Yeah. So I am pretty interested to see in the future if they do manage to.
Is that a half
Tomo
hit?
Defendo. No, unfortunately, Tomo Findall nowadays
Is less?
is sub $10.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember it being up to 30.
Yep. Times were different. Now you might die before you get to ever fight it.
Really? Even in CC? Oh, because of the aggro meta.
Yeah.
Oh, it's weird how things change, huh? Wow.
I call it boomer fab now. If you're trying to play for like value and second cycle.
Boomer fab?
Yeah, it's boomer fab.
Wow. No pitch stacking, huh?
Yeah. It's just all gas.
All gas. Well, Fi shook things up, which is great. It's great to see the meta change and have these cards just fluctuate.
Yeah, I think in general also like having like this kind of like a play style makes it a little bit more accessible to people.
Okay.
I had some old like MTG grinder friends.
Yeah.
And they tried out Flesh and Blood, I think, during like Crucible War or like Arcane Rising meta.
Mm-hmm.
And their main complaint was that the game just felt like really slow.
Okay.
And I mean, I think that's a fair criticism at the time.
Yeah.
I think LSS has done a lot in terms of developing the game so that fatiguing isn't like a real, for the most part, like a real strategy anymore.
Yeah.
So that the games become much more about just like playing your decks out and trying to beat the other person.
I agree. I would say Oldham versus Oldham was kind of crappy for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you had an Oldham mirror.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you guys gonna do? Just, hammer each other to infinity
Yeah.
and keep gaining life and blocking and just boring, right?
Yeah. So I think in general that's a positive change.
Okay.
All right, last pack.
Last pack magic.
This pack has been kind of quiet.
This box has been, yeah. I'm hoping there's fire in the next box. This, yeah, kind of muted. Unless... Nope. Yeah, 3 rares. Okay, we'll do the recap in a second. Move this up.
Sam, I think the next time that we will film should be in France, or pretty close to it.
Yeah? You mean Lille?
Yeah, Lille.
Yeah, that's pretty close, because we're already into August, right?
Yeah, we're into August. I leave for Singapore in 2-ish weeks.
Okay.
Pretty excited about kind of like this upcoming
You go
month
first.
of Flesh+blood.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to what news is going to come out and how our video of last month today is gonna perform. Kind of like my little rendition of being similar to John Oliver on HBO, right?
Yeah.
Last month today. If there are any viewers that have seen that episode by now, what are your thoughts? Let us know. Let us know what else we can do. We're trying to be a dynamic channel. You know, the channel started out about, oh, what is it? It's a rare, okay.
Schianto
Schianto? Paralizante? Something about paralyzing? It's a crippling crush.
Yeah.
That's cool. I saw that border, I was just expecting good things, and I mean, I'm not disappointed, it's not bad. What else? Alright. There's more in this box. There's gold in the North Hills. Let's see.
We're hoping.
We're hoping. I really don't want to, like, goose egg out of a whole case.
I mean, it's not goose egg.
Well, no, for me it would be a goose egg.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because we had an agreement.
Yes.
We did have an agreement. And Yuanji, so far, he's licking his chops about that eye and that tech plate. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's supposed to be some part of this box for me.
Let's hit the marble.
Hope so. So it's in the second to last slot, right?
Yeah,
just
like the FaBled.
Just the FaBled was in the second to last
Yep.
slot. They just include them in somehow. Random inserts. Well, it's good that LSS definitely improved, because if you remember the old Crucible packs, they put the key card on the
very
back.
end, yeah.
Yep. And that caused print difficulties. Yellow Snatch, or Yellow Sippo. Skippo? Skippo. Shippo.
I think it's Skippo. I don't think that there's like silent C's like in English.
Oh yeah? Okay, red liner. Cool. Red liners are rare.
Right.
I don't know. Are we out of the marble race now that we hit a FaBled?
No. I don't
You've opened some? Okay.
I haven't personally, but I have heard stories of people who opened marbles and FaBleds in the same case.
Okay.
Actually, maybe even in the same box.
Really?
Yeah.
We did a legendary in FaBled, so.
Yeah.
No?
Alright. We got Azalea, rare. Another rare.
Okay. What is this? Snapback?
Snapback.
Yeah, you play Wizard, right? How's Wizard in the meta right now? Kano, that is, not Elsa.
Kano actually has. I think it's kind of weird because Kano has a new matchup that is terrible for him, which is Dromai, and that's because none of Kano, or like most of Kano's cards, unless you're using some of like the new cards from Uprising,
Yeah.
cannot hit dragons.
Kano cannot hit dragons?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Kano cannot hit dragons.
Are these perch grapplers?
Yes.
These are perch grapplers. The other ones are Breeze Rider boots, right?
Yeah. Kano can't hit the dragons unless you play like Aether, Dart, or Danton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can like, if you play like a Tumultai against Kano, you can just like burn his like shoes.
Okay.
And then he can't kill you.
So Kano just gets stomped. by Dromai.
Yeah, but that being said, Dromai isn't
Dromai's not
necessarily
very meta
like
right
the
now.
best.
Yeah.
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 So it's you're in like a weird spot, right? Like I think Kano could be good, especially if people are like cutting AB, which is what happened in the last Pro Tour.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of cutting AB, and then Kano kind of burst onto the scene.
Surprise, bitches!
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. 7 Kanos at the Pro Tour, 2 of them made top 8.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I don't think you can ever count Kano out.
Okay. What if they had like Drakai Kano? That'd be pretty cool, right?
I wonder how they're gonna do that because the Draconic.
Ooh! Oh, love it. Love it. It's not that strong of a card anymore, but it is still cool. One of the OG arts from Lius Lasahido. Yeah, sorry.
I was
Draconic Kano?
Yeah, I was gonna say because like the Draconic talent is all about playing reds.
Yeah.
And Kano's kind of all about playing a lot of blues, at least currently.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what if they came out with a new Kano?
Yeah, I just wonder what it would look like.
What it would look like?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Zampata Spericolata.
I don't even remember. I remember getting killed by this.
A reckless swing.
Yes, getting killed by it.
Yeah.
In on a road to nationals. No, I've been killed by reckless swings twice now. Once was also in Blitz, where I was presenting lethal, and he's like, "Ah, ha ha ha, you're dead." It's like, damn it, that's not how the plan should have gone.
Yeah, that kind of effect doing damage on your opponent's turn. Speaking of Kano,
Yeah,
is very strong in Flesh and Blood.
it is, because it's like, ha, I've got my cards all set. You're about to die. I've got this much damage. I'm presenting this much damage, and I think even before damage resolves, this counts first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his reckless swing killed me before my damage even counted. Kind of sucks.
Blue Skip.
Blue Skippo. Bad Skippo. Okay, come on. Come on. Don't tell me the spice was in the first 2 boxes. Gonna be kind of disappointed. I even brought my snatch shirt. My snatch shirt. Alright. What do we have here? Oh, just another reduced through enchant. This is actually a pretty valuable card too, isn't it?
So I think the full art one is worth a couple bucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was used by Rune Blades. No?
Yeah, but I think in general, at least like in this stage of Flesh and Blood, single deck rares, because you get so many rares per box, are just like not worth that much.
Oh.
Single deck Majestics are also kind of the similar.
Single deck, meaning only used in one
Only
deck?
used in one deck.
Okay.
I think the key to like any Flesh and Blood, like single being worth a lot of money is if it's kind
Generic?
of generic, or at least like playable in multiple decks.
That's fair. That's fair. I see something in the back.
Oh.
I see something. It's something.
Oh.
Oh, it's a thing I have in Black Label.
Red in the ledger.
RITL. Little right justified. This one ain't making Black Label.
I don't know if there will even be like a 10 Marvel hero.
Really?
So out of all the Marvel heroes that I've seen opened, most of them have some kind of like surface like issue, like minor issue.
Okay.
Where there's like either like print lines or something. I think in general it has to do with like the double face like Marvel printing being difficult to maintain like the quality of the surface.
Oh!
Yo!
Oops. What?
This is actually I think one of the most expensive legendaries right now.
Really?
Times have definitely changed. That card from Arcane Rising Unlimited at one point was like $30. Now I think the English one is
Why? Because of Elsa? Not Kano, because you said Kano's not meta right now.
Yeah.
So Elsa uses these?
Yep. Kano also uses them. I think in general people are more receptive to playing Icelander than Kano. I mean, you also don't like Kano.
I dislike Kano very much. With me, it's personal. My first time facing him in competitive play, and just, well, I beat one Kano, and I think I was up against 2, and 2 Kanos beat me. Yeah. Just not knowing, and just like, I've got him down to 2, I'm swinging for lethal! Wait, let me take half an hour for a turn and find out a way to kill you. Like, what? That's not how this game's supposed to go.
Have you ever played against Storm in Magic? I feel like it's kind of a similar experience.
I never did. I was out of Magic in 97, 98.
Yeah.
So never got to experience Storm. Sounds like a joy.
It's like, oh, let me just draw cards and do a lot of nothing, and then attack, and I hit you for 20 damage with grape shots.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh, you got a hit!
Comanda y Conquista.
Comanda y Conquista, indeed. Wow. This is the best Majestic in the set, right?
Yep. Right now, everybody wants to play Command and Conquer currently against the aggro decks.
Yeah.
Command and Conquer is always like I think it's like an up and down kind of card. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not so good. If they ever ban Crown of Seeds, Command and Conquer, I just see going like straight
up
to straight up.
Really?
Yeah. The only reason why Command and Conquer was not that good in the previous formats was mostly because Starvo was the best deck, and Starvo can play Crown of Seeds.
Okay.
So the Command and Conquer is never really getting value.
Takes away Crown of Seeds.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to ban Crown of Seeds, right?
I mean, they banned it in Blitz. They banned it in Blitz.
They did. Oh, I didn't know that. I stopped playing Blitz already by then, probably.
Nut Tap.
Rhinar.
Oh. 2 rares again.
2 rares. Okay. We're getting close. I don't have... Yuanji's going to be the big winner here. He got his Art of War. Got his Command and Conquer. 2 legendaries. A FaBled! And not even 1 Marvel. It's right. You're going to put the cards to good use, Yuanji.
Yes.
Order Flick Flack. And take cover? Or reload. That's reload, right?
Reload is the mechanic.
Oh, okay.
My card is called Take Cover.
Yeah. I really can't be expected to have played Azalea. Azalea is probably that bad. Even this card. Isn't this card like $6 or $7?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty funny. I think I was on a recent podcast with Michael Hamilton.
Oh, yeah?
We asked Michael Hamilton, how many heroes would have to living legend for you to play Azalea? He's like, how many heroes are there out right now?
Oh, man.
I mean, Azalea definitely gets the short end of the straw right now, but...
Do you think she's ever going to be playable? Does she needs just some generic... See, like, if they come out with generic Ranger stuff, then they're gonna... Oh, what is that? That was just Bravo. Okay, if they come out with generic Ranger stuff, then isn't, like, Lexi just gonna be that much stronger? Like, isn't that the conundrum once you have more than one of a class?
So the current Azalea hero ability, I would say, in general, is not that strong. And it's partially because they designed Azalea at a time where the cards were just, like, didn't work together that well, and Dominate was overall just a stronger card effect. You see, like, Bravo, Showstoppers, hero ability actually is somewhat relevant, but most of the time when you play him, like, you don't use his hero.
Use it, yeah.
And so I think that Azalea needs, like, a rework. They can make a new Azalea, but her current hero ability, I think, is just a little bit too weak.
Okay.
Just because Dominate is not strong. Now, they could obviously change this by printing some attacks that just, like,
Busted
are so
card.
strong when you dominate them.
Yeah.
Like must blocks.
Oh, okay.
Little Fork Lightning action. We're getting to that point, Saint.
We're getting to the last pack, and I'm gonna go Marvel-less, it looks like. But that's okay. Yuanji, you got some good cards. And we got a review to do. And this was on the house from LSS, so we appreciate that.
Alright.
Sigil.
I'm pulling for you.
You're pulling for me?
Yeah.
Last pack Magic. Something like what? 184? I don't see it. It's not it. Alright. Let's see what the cards are. Okay, we got a pummel. We got some roller line issues even in the middle of the pack.
Oh, really?
You see that? Roller line issues. But it's all right. We've got Ira. We've got Take Cover. And a Blue Warrior's Valor.
All right.
Womp womp.
So there it is.
All right, we have, how many of these are good?
I think Fine Center is good. Courage of Blade Hold is good. This box in general, not as
Mordred
strong.
Tide. Blazing Aether? No?
Nope.
This is a few bucks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if like when you open like the all majestic boxes, unless you're getting like Art of War, Command and Conquer,
Yeah.
you're gonna whatever not
You're gonna not
hit
do
that
well.
much. A lot of the EV for the boxes is in the Marvel
Marvel and the FaBled, if it comes, right? So we got 10 there.
and the legendaries, I would say.
And then here, yep, we've got a legendary.
Yeah, and
We've got Command and Conquer.
And then
So,
like
this actually paid for half the case or more,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
These are good. These are a handful of bucks a piece, right?
Yep.
This is, like we said, a handful of bucks. Some of the WTR Majestics. Red on the Ledger, not so much. Dread Triptych, no. Anything else?
No.
Maybe the gear?
Maybe a couple dollars.
Yeah, a couple bucks. How many total hits? We've got 5. We've got 6. This is a better... 12 hits seems to be
Yep.
the high end of the hit count. But this paid for almost a box. Is it, what, 60, 70, 80 now?
I think Command and Conquer is like 80 something.
80 something?
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so like the Command and Conquer probably pays for like a box if you get it for about $100.
This pays for a box.
Pays for a box.
So that's 2. So in this case, we got almost 3 cases worth of value, right?
I would say like 2.5.
Because look, this is a case,
Yeah.
no? Almost
Yep,
a case?
Yep,
And then-
this is a little bit less than a case. So
Okay.
this plus this is a case.
That's a case.
yeah.
And then we've got Command and Conquer, we've got Art of War.
Yeah.
2 cases plus, right?
Yeah, a little bit over 2 cases, I would say.
Yeah, great. Good for the pickup. All right, guys, so that's it for now for Black Label. I'm going to have a negotiation with my wife to see if I can get more Black Label on FaBled Hunters.
I feel like that's going to be one of the most difficult sells you're going to have to do.
Yeah. I don't win them all, so we'll see. But thank you so much, LSS. Thank you, Chris Bewley, for recognizing us and letting us open up this really cool stuff, foreign Black Labeled, on FaBled Hunters. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, twiddle that notification button, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.